Metal Hammer of Doom Extra.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra. I am your host, the mandated reporter, and frankly, I'm mortified, Mr. Mark Radulich. And over there is my good buddy, Dick Titton. How you doing, Dick Titton?
Mark Radulich, good to be back here. It's been about a week, a little bit more than a week now.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I'll address the absence of a Metal Hammer of Doom in just a moment. But down there, the star of this show, everyone tells me, the one that everyone came here to see, the man with the eyes and the faces. that one right there. that's the money shot, baby.
There we go.
It's the Metal Coop, Robert Cooper. How do you do, sir?
I was not aware of any of this.
I get feedback. I get feedback that like your faces are hysterical.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't catch them half the time because I'm too busy like talking over Jesse, which I will address in a moment. But I'm too busy cutting Jesse off, not letting him get a word in edgewise, that I don't notice your faces half the time. And somebody else will then point it out to me who I send these to and be like, oh, that Cooper, he makes this really like his eyes are hysterical. And it's so funny because I've gone back and I've listened to a bunch of these, and one, I have to now apologize to Jesse because we don't let him talk. Jesse starts to say something and we're just like, anyway.
Penis.
Yeah, poor.
I don't mind because it gives me more time to look at Coop's face and his silly faces that he makes.
Well, I remember during the BDSM quiz one, you were just like, those eyebrows are bratty. And I didn't even notice what you were talking about at first. Now I'm just realizing, yeah, your like eyebrows are insane, buddy.
Wait, really? Like just
they're all like they go every which way. You look like you have two schizophrenic caterpillars on your face.
The funny thing is, part of the reason why is because last time I got a haircut, two times ago, she actually did the eyebrows, and I was like, wow, I've never had this done before. This looks great. Last time she didn't, so now it's like coming back in, and it's just like.
Yeah, you have unruly eyebrows, my friend.
Be thankful you have eyebrows, man. I hardly have anything. I mean, I have eyebrows, but you barely see them.
You ever just draw them in, Jesse? Like, do you ever sit in front of your makeup chair, your makeup mirror, and just like draw your eyebrows in?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I once asked my grandmother, "Grandma, do you draw your eyebrows on?" And she's like, "No." I was like, I just was wondering.
She totally lied to you.
No, I mean, she had maybe a little bit here, and now she's got a Toshiro Mifune top knot. So,
all right. Well, the whole reason we are gathered here this evening in this thing called love, we are doing a Metal Hammer of Doom for our final Lordiversity album, Lordi Masterbeast. I know. We're here. We're finally here. We're queer. We don't want no bears. Lordi Masterbeast From the Moon, which we'll be reviewing August 4th, unless there's yet another schedule change. So we are doing our final Lordi video of the year, more than likely. God help us. And we're doing Real Monsters. We're going to react to that. And I have an article here from braveworld.com. Lordi Metal Department releases new recording Real Monsters 7-inch single available. This was actually June 13th, 2022 is when this article came out. Metal Department announces the release of an exclusive new Lordi recording, Real Monsters. The song is now available on all leading streaming platforms or directly here. Listen below. Real Monsters is a track that Lordi recorded in 2022 for the soundtrack to the official Lordi online slot game of the same name. The song has also been released as a very limited edition 7-inch vinyl single pressed into two different colors of vinyl and in a series of collectible artwork variations. What do you think about that, Jesse?
That's pretty crazy. An online slot game? Lordi.
Yeah.
Online slot game, huh?
Yeah, Lordi online slot game.
I'll have to check that out.
Is it truly do you gamble? Is it true gambling?
I mean, I didn't look that deep into it, bro. I was just looking for a video. I saw this one. I'm like, well, we haven't talked about this one yet.
Yeah,
I recognize this as being one of the singles that's on Spotify, but I don't remember if I've listened to it yet. So it'll be interesting when we get into it, see what it sounds like.
I'm imagining having to talk to the poor person at Gamblers Anonymous, being like, "How'd you lose all your money?" The Lordi slot game.
Oh, man,
damn Lordi slot game gets me every time. All right, so I was supposed to come back with you. So 2 weeks ago, I said that We were taking a week off because I was supposed to go out Wednesday night with my wife to go to the Saint in Pinellas County here in Florida. It's a speakeasy, and on Wednesdays specifically, the Femin' Follies burlesque dancers show up and I don't know, do a flash mob or something. I don't know.
Does that include flashing?
Well, they're burlesque dancers. I would assume so. Anyway, we didn't go. My wife and I have been just, what is the phrase? Like, run hard and walk dry. Like, we have been burning the candle at both ends between the two of us, both separately and together. We're just always out doing shit, and we're up late. We've had a lot of late nights, and so I think she crashed last week. So we ended up just staying home, and I watched Blood and Guts, actually. So I don't have a speakeasy story. I'm sorry.
Oh, look at you guys.
Oh, rats.
So for those of you...
Blood and Guts story?
I mean, did you watch AEW Blood and Guts?
I did.
Okay, that's the story. It was bloody and it was gutty. But so for those of you who tune in to the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra specifically to hear my stupid sex stories, I'm sorry. I could tell you about naked volleyball, but I feel like nobody really wants to hear my naked pool volleyball story at the sexy party house here in Florida. So we're just gonna skip past that. I know Jesse had something he wanted to talk about.
Oh, the only thing I wanted to bring up here was my son came, visited me like probably about an hour before this podcast, and he goes, I listened to Metallica's Master of Puppets 2 times last night.
Yeah, this is like because of the Stranger Things thing, right?
Right. We all watched, the last 2 episodes of Stranger Things there, right over the holiday. I think we binged them both there Friday night. And
I've not watched a single episode of Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Eddie Munson is the name of the character, and he does he gets up and he starts playing this song, which has apparently reignited the love. It's reignited a lot of people finding Metallica for the first time, which is crazy.
It's so funny. Like, have you heard of this new band Metallica? Like, they were when did Kill 'Em All come out? What, 5?
It was 83.
83. Oh my god, I was so far off, Coop. Sorry.
I think it was 83.
Don't you know what happened in 85?
Because 84 was Ride the Lightning, 86 was Pastor of Muppets.
Right. Okay. So yeah, 83. That was close enough.
I mean, I was around for it, so of course I would know.
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to find out where, because the ABC article that I shared with you said it found its way back to the charts, which is
right.
The Kate Bush song "Running Up That Hill," which I never heard before in my life.
You've never heard "Running Up That Hill"? I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to do that bit. I'm so exhausted and so sick tonight that I don't want to do my normal array of bits. But you've never heard Kate Bush's "Running Up That Hill"?
Not until Stranger Things season 4. So
there's a really good cover of "Running Up That Hill" too, if I remember correctly, that I was really into for a while. I
heard it, but it's been a long time. Like, it's been a while.
Been a long time since we rock and roll.
Sure, that too. But yeah. I mean, so that charted, and my wife has been going to the pool with the kids a lot this summer, and it's getting tons of radio play. So if I wanted to pull up to see where Metallica's Master of Puppets is,
I think what
charted.
I'm thinking of is the Placebo cover of "Running Up That Hill." By the way, is what I've heard before.
Can't say I've heard of that either.
Yeah, I know. I get that, and I get like "Mad World," which I think "Mad World" is a Tears for Fears song that was then covered by Gary Jules. That's another one that always plays in my head.
So this article here from the dailystar.co.uk states that Metallica Master of Puppets has shot up the UK charts. It doesn't, let me see here. It doesn't give me a, you all right? You guys okay?
We're fine.
No, you guys aren't right. You guys aren't right.
He went for the 1-1. I went for the 5-1. It's a good time.
We're not doing anything. Please continue to read your article.
I'm done reading the article. It doesn't even have. It just says it had it soaring up UK charts after airing on the Netflix blockbuster series last week. Doesn't give us a number. Doesn't give us anything. But I mean, it's an 8-minute long track. and it's Metallica, Master of Puppets, on the charts. So
I was trying
anyway.
to say it's amazing to me that like, so I had a similar thing years and years ago when I worked at a group home with kids where I played I think what started was I played the Dope cover of Fuck the Police, and he was like, they copied because but the kid was referencing the Bone Thugs and Harmony cover of Fuck the Police, and he was like, they copied Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I'm like, say what now? And he was like, this band that you're making us listen to, your white boy shit, they covered, but they stole, they copied. He didn't know what a cover was because they were at-risk youth. They ain't got no culture. They
cover is, son.
Yeah, they did not know what they had said they were copying Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I'm like, hang on, no, that's not who originally did the song. Now, and I had to give him an education.
Education.
I do find that funny that like there are people who, because they don't have the context, they don't really know, and they're sort of taking things at face value. They're like, oh my god, have you heard this new band Metallica? Meanwhile, Metallica are like older than dirt and have been around since the early 80s. I find that funny. And whenever go ahead.
I was just going to say, I remember, as a teenager, Wayne's World bringing Bohemian Rhapsody into.
Can I tell you what a half a retard I am? That in high school, I didn't know. I was not as familiar with Queen as I am now. So the first time I heard Bohemian Rhapsody, I didn't know Rhapsody was a word. So I thought it was Rap City, R-A-P.
Oh no,
I-T-Y.
Fucking showing up, be like, yo, what a Bohemian Rhapsody,
yeah. Wu-Tang. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying I've always been bright. I actually wrote. Great. I have a denim jacket that I like scribbled all over and graffitied up. And I remember I was starting to write like band names and songs on it that I liked. So at one point I wrote like Bohemian Rhapsody, and somebody caught it and they were like, "Did you do that on purpose?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah.
I was being ironical. Yeah.
Speaking of Wu-Tang, just real quick, I watched a special on the HBO Max. Yeah, it's for the children. About Martin Shkreli.
Oh,
buying that. Yeah, dude. Pharma Bro versus Wu-Tang.
What actually happened with that? I remember he bought their like secret single that could only be reclaimed if it was part of a heist involving Bill Murray.
Oh, okay, I don't have any idea what the hell you're talking about, Coop. I mean, some of that sounds about right.
Is that like a sideways reference to coffee and cigarettes?
I don't know what that is, but
okay.
No,
so
apparently in the
Stop. I got to tell you what Coffee and Cigarettes is. So Coffee and Cigarettes is an independent movie. It's black and white. It's just conversations of people drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes. And one of the sketches is Wu-Tang Clan and Bill Murray.
Nope. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of that, but no, it's
I'm wondering if that's one I could play on here and not get like demonetized. Yeah, dinged for it. I would love to play that sketch. It's a really funny conversation. He was like, "It's Bill." Like all my indie my indie film snob friends and I went to go see Coffee and Cigarettes in a indie snob film theater in Manhattan. Where the culture is.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm hoity, and I remember like we were okay with it. We were kind of having fun with this, like again being snooty art film people. And then the Bill Murray thing happens. That's all anyone will talk about. They're like, "Yo, it's motherfucking Bill Murray," and we just kept quoting that one line.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So it was an album that Martin Shkreli bought for $2 million. I just did the 30-second research. I did my research.
Yeah,
just as you all should.
So here's what I learned. Basically, Wu-Tang made this album. There's one album. All right, it's as in a single album. Okay, you can't like this isn't mass produced. It's just one album that they did, and it's like they showed it and they actually played a little bit from it, which by the way has Cher vocals on the album. Yeah.
Oh, so like Cher as in like Sonny and Cher.
Yes. Yeah.
Like if I could turn back time, Cher.
Cher, sir. Cher.
Like Moonstruck Cher.
Share vocals, yes.
Like
Go ahead and do
burlesque
another.
share.
Okay, all right, and like mask share.
Yeah, Mask.
Mask.
I've
So
never seen The Mask.
it's
Just Mask. The Mask is a Jim Carrey movie.
right.
Oh, there's a difference.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
one's really, really funny, and one will break your heart, sir.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. But yeah, they showed it like it's like in like 3 different cases, and it's in these jeweled they had to go across the sea to get a picture of it. But yeah, it goes up for auction, and Shkreli buys it for $2 million. So this is this is how this all goes down. Shkreli does all this crap with the pharmaceuticals, raising that price of the AIDS drug to from $7.50 to $700 a pill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then things continue to snowball out of control, where he ends up getting arrested, basically put in jail. But on his way there, he's having serious beef with Wu-Tang Clan. He starts running his mouth about the members of Wu-Tang Clan, who are, of course, going back at him. But anyway, he ends up in jail.
Well, as we all know, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
That is exactly what is quoted in that
My
said
children
documentary.
will tell you that they are very much aware of this fact.
Yes. So guess where it's at now? It got seized by the federal government, and it's in some.
What?
Yeah. The album has been seized by the federal government because that was some of his assets, and it has been probably shipped to some warehouse where it's locked away forever until. I don't know. I think they did say they did auction it off, and it was purchased again, but. Yeah, it got seized by the federal government, if I remember correctly. So we'd have to look that up. But yeah, it was really interesting. Farmer Bro versus Wu-Tang. Check it out, HBO Max.
And yeah, in the contract, it says it can only be repossessed by the Wu-Tang Clan if it were in a heist involving Bill Murray.
Seriously?
I kid you not. I remember reading that initially, a few years ago, and I just pulled it back up, and it's still the case.
That's crazy.
I can just see it because it's like that story of Bill Murray stealing the fry from somebody at a Wendy's, which totally happened.
Right.
Nobody will ever believe you.
All right, I have an article that I thought it'd be fun. I know at this point, this Metal Hammer of Doom Extra has been known for naughty stories and fun times and all of that. But I thought we might actually talk about music tonight.
Yay, Primus.
As a change.
Primus sucks.
So
we're oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, no. Oh,
he almost got you.
They like it when you say that.
All right. So, Jesse, back in the day, Casual Heroes, when we were needing content, we would just do a list. That was always that was always the best part of the Casual Heroes.
Some of my favorite episodes.
Oh yeah, was us tearing apart a list. So I found a list here on loudwire.com. 10 rock and metal album covers that would make awesome and hilarious tattoos. Number 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Primus Pork Soda.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That would look.
Where would you even put that?
On your anus.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe just right around the butthole. Right.
Yeah, that's actually that bottom part under the pig nose.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the sphincter.
That absolutely. All right, that works for me. Moving on. All right, raise your fist and yell, Alice Cooper. Jesse, would you ever get that tattoo?
I mean, right there's where it would be, right there on your hand. That's well,
you gotta get the whole
there
hand.
Has to be somebody out there that's done that.
Oh,
I mean,
for sure.
This world is not that small. There has got to be some
smart.
idiot that's done. Exactly.
If Cody Rhodes gets that terrible neck tattoo and starts the unknown virus of unnamed origin, then somebody has this tattoo as well. That's my thesis.
Okay.
Hey, so what
humanure.
Yeah, baby. Have you ever
cattle
seen
decapitation?
So I first of all, for years now, because of you, I have been telling people about terrible band names, and the lead off is always John Cougar Concentration Camp. Cattle Decapitation is always a close second. I've actually seen them live. Have you ever, Robert Cooper? I know Jesse hasn't seen anything except for Scar Symmetry and Clutch. But have you ever seen Cattle Decapitation live?
I have not. I'm sure they fucking slay though.
They were really good. They were really good. And yes, Humanure. This is a fantastic. I would get that tattoo. I would absolutely get that tattoo. Like right in the man meat. Right here.
I was thinking of on the inside of the arm to where you can like, I don't know, like flex the fucking inside of your arm and just have a little shadow of poop.
What if I got it on my neck like Cody Rhodes, but like the poop part of it like comes down into the man meat? What do you think?
Ooh, yes. Yeah, you can actually have it leading into the chest hair there. So it's like looks like you're shitting a hairball.
I we're supposed to be getting tattoos again. I'm supposed to get like an apple. My wife's supposed to get a microphone. This is a rededication of our love to each other, but they're like white trash. I think instead, I'm just gonna get the cattle. I'm gonna get Humanure.
You should, and then you should get Nuclear Santa Claus.
We'll come back to that. All right.
Okay.
Black Flag. What the? So okay, this reminds me.
Is that Home Movies?
Is that you're making an animation joke, aren't you?
I am. It looks like it looks like the cartoon Home Movies.
All right.
I remember the scene from Jackass, the movie, where they're giving Steve-O a tattoo, but he's like off-roading while they're doing it. Kind of reminds me of that.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean that is simple. I could easily see somebody doing that one. Just how simple and cartoonish it is.
All right. Well, the image didn't come up, but the next one was Aerosmith Get a Grip.
Oh, that's the one with the cow udders. I know that. I know that cover.
Yep.
Oh, hey, the original version of Far Beyond Driven.
Yes, I would absolutely get a tattoo of some person getting their bum screwed in like that.
Oh, that is what's happening there. I'm trying to figure out. I've never seen that image before. I was trying to figure out what is going on. Yeah,
someone's getting screwed, Jesse.
Oh boy, are they now?
Yeah. You know what's sad is that for the longest time, my square peg of a father actually had a Pantera shirt they got from my cousin of the current album cover of it. I remember years later, I asked him to try and find it, and he's like, "Oh, I got rid of it." I was like, "Damn it! The one shirt you had that was cool
that I would like to wear." Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
let's see here. Whoa, my!
Oh boy.
Metal Church.
Oh,
hey, look, my ex.
No comment.
Oh goodness, yeah, I forgot about this album cover. That is hideous. Like she looks like a turkey.
Kinda.
I was gonna say that's what I thought was happening there.
Oh no, that's all hair. That's what that is.
No, she's wearing fishnets.
Oh, is it? I thought she just hadn't shaved in 10 years.
No, those are whale nets, sir.
Out of sight, out of mind, whale nets. Jesus.
So I played. So we had like an hour to kill on July 4th, and I was like, we don't try to watch a movie. Let's like play on YouTube and let's hang out together. It's me and my kids. Give my wife some alone time, like you do, because I'm a good husband. And I was like, all right, let's watch music videos. So I played for them a bunch of the stuff that we've talked about in the Metal Hammer of Doom because I knew they were funny. I showed my kids the Metal Church and Sir Mix-a-Lot. Both of them were like, I don't get it. Why is this funny? And all I can think about is me and you cracking up laughing to like the two guys in Sir Mix-a-Lot just fucking dancing in each other's faces, just aggressively dancing. I've
not seen this video.
Oh wow!
Oh my god! Yeah, when we do the Metal Hammer of Doom jukebox in the coming months, a lot of those are gonna get replayed. We need to re-experience those for the people.
What was our quote about the Sparks Factory?
Dancing in the Sparks Factory.
In the Sparks Factory. I think that's all they create there. It's just sparks.
Well, here's the No Effects Love album, romance album, love songs.
Oh my goodness, what is that guy doing to that sheep?
What isn't he doing to that sheep? Heavy petting zoo, baby.
Hello, Natalia.
And hi, Natalia. I mean, it looks like he's giving the sheep a reach around. No,
give him the old Dutch rudder. Row, row, row your boat.
Here's my only problem with having sex with animals. They can't.
The one problem.
The one problem.
Let us know.
Is it because they can't moan your name? I don't get it.
They can't give consent. Consent is important, guys. No means no, and consent is important. And if you can't give consent, then it's an automatic no.
I mean, like it,
I don't
quack means quack. Like, you know, it's got to waddle that way somehow.
I feel like consent should not be left up to interpretation. There should be a hard line between yes and no. I'm just saying.
That is very true. I
Who would
agree.
get that as a tattoo, though? We've lost the plot here. Why would anyone get this tattooed on themselves?
You get that tattooed on yourself, you better be ready to answer some questions because people are going to want to know.
You better be ready for prison because they're going to have a ball with you.
Yeah, you are not passing a background check if that's your tattoo.
Right, dude. Come on.
Do you have any felonies? I have this tattoo. Get the fuck out.
You just get an entire back tattoo of it. You know, it'll be fine. Nobody else will know.
Nobody will know.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. You remember this? Remember this Black Rose album?
We talked about this, if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
You've never seen this before?
Goop? No, I don't really never listened to the Black Crowes. Huh.
You never shake your moneymaker?
No, I can definitely say this must have been a very, very difficult album to get played clearly because it's so muffled.
Anyway, I remember, so I was but a youth when Shake Your Moneymaker came out, and so I very much was aware of the follow-up. This one, I didn't remember it until just now, but I remember back in the day, like everyone had this album, and this was naughty, Jesse. This was a naughty little album because, as you can see, we've got some crotchal hair sticking out of the G string.
Oh, the old short hairs. Yeah, they're
the old short hairs.
I mean, I mean, you could be real funny and like tattoo that right where it's supposed to be on your body.
That's what I'm saying. Like, funny. How patriotic are you if you tattoo your vagina or your penis?
Oh, I mean, you are patriotic, sir.
Right.
I would salute that.
I knew a guy who knew a guy because I was at a Civil War reenactment as a teenager who apparently like was missing hair in that area and got a Smurf with a lawnmower. Just kind of just on top of it. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to go back to Jesse for a second. So if someone got like their erect penis tattooed with like an American flag, you would salute their erect penis? Is that what you're telling us?
Yep. And I would hope that the Star Spangled Banner would maybe play or something along those lines, because that is how epic that would be.
Fantastic. All right.
So does that mean next time there's another tragedy, the man's not allowed to get an erection for 24 hours?
Hey, put that away.
The flag must remain at half staff.
Half mast, sir.
Like, I'm sorry, my wife was giving me a hand job, a dainty hand job, and I'm not trying to be unpatriotic.
In fact, it's even more patriotic.
Exactly. All right, so I don't understand what's funny about this one, Danzig 2 Lucifuge, like,
because you're getting a tattoo of a chest on your chest.
I mean, you can put that anywhere. You can put that on your neck like Cody Rhodes.
Get Danzig's nipples.
The old standby. The old Cody Rhodes standby.
The old Cody Rhodes.
I mean, it's an easy target. It's on his neck.
All right. Well, that is. Oh my God. Worst tattoos.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. This will be a good section to kind of just quickly go through.
What in the name of Sam Hill?
What is okay?
So is the S backwards?
The S is backwards. That is not good, dude.
That's the kind of thing somebody who thinks Rhapsody is RAPCITY.
It looks like they had a real plan and fucked it up really fast and like, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
I mean, their skin is all red, so this is like, that looks like something that was just like done and they snapped a picture of it and they probably were like, what the hell?
That looks like Amy Lee's corpse.
Oh.
Yes, that Amy Lee after she's been embalmed.
Where are we at on the body here? Is that like a hip?
That looks like her head.
Oh, thanks,
no.
Coop.
That's clearly her face, you dummy.
clearly her face.
That is a good question.
I think that's like just above her ass, like in the waist area.
Which, speaking of embalming, I found out from Natalia, hi Natalia, who's currently doing Cadaver Lab, that apparently embalmed shit smells 100 times worse than normal shit.
I believe
because they're having to dissect the guy, and I guess they didn't finish cleaning that out.
No.
And I did ask her though, do my farts smell worse? And they do. So I officially smell worse than a dead man's shit.
Because you got to have goals.
Well, yeah, nothing says a good time like her AC was out on like for a whole week.
Oh, dude.
And I was still asleep because that was the one room with a portable AC unit. Because yay! And apparently I ripped ass right before she jumped in the bed to give me a cute kiss, and she goes, "What did I just jump into?" And I wrote, "Oh no!" It was awful. Why the fuck does Ozzy Osbourne look like Mitch Hedberg?
That's a great question. Also, that's a lot of blood in that tattoo.
Yeah, I feel like there's a coloring problem here.
That's how they got the shading correct.
It's not good.
Liam. Okay. Woeful Zach Wild. I mean, that, okay.
The Zach Wild.
Okay, first of all, that looks like dwarf nose. I don't. What's
That's a huge nose, man.
Is
that a nose?
Was the tattoo artist like Zach Wild, that damn Jew, and like jumped out the nose or something? Like, what's happening here?
See, all I see is a bunch of hair and a chin. I keep thinking he's Swamp Thing.
He was kind of like Captain Caveman.
Unga boonga.
Captain Caveman.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody got the black flag symbol and got it confused with bacon. Which doesn't like.
Maybe that's all they had to use. They just got a fucking slab of bacon and
just tracing bacon on his arm. I can't do straight lines.
Hashtag tracing bacon.
That's
all right.
Bad.
Black.
Oh, they fucking spelled Sabbath wrong.
I just noticed that.
Fuck.
Oh my god, how pissed would you be if there was something misspelled on your arm or anywhere else in your body?
So my manager sent me a picture. He had a tattoo that was actually on the misspelled tattoos Reddit because he had guardian angel spelled across like the top of his back, like around his neck on his back. They misspelled guardian. GAURDIAN is how they spelled it.
Yeah.
And well, he got it fixed, which is great. But I love randomly just being like, "Hey, you want to see my manager's back?"
All right. What is happening here? Butt ugly Bon Jovi. Okay, so I guess that's supposed to be like the New Jersey album cover.
Gosh.
It's like off center. It's like tilted.
Yeah, that is horrible.
That looks like somebody tried to carve it into a tree.
Right, dude.
That looks like the kid was doodling it in high school when the teacher walked up. Yeah.
Golly.
Dee Dee Ramone, but he's Voldemort.
Oh.
The rest of his head's on the back.
Okay, diluted Bruce Dickinson. That's actually not bad. It's just I don't know why you would get that tattooed on yourself.
I mean, that's not the worst, but I don't know. Like in probably about 10 years, it's not going to be there anymore.
No, that was not done with good ink.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dime bag.
Oh, a dime store dime bag.
Oh.
Dime bag Daryl, but he's a mannequin.
With the heavy metal logo under it. All right.
Ronnie James Dio.
Once again, using bacon as your model.
All right, like
no,
that doesn't even look really unfinished, man. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Like
that doesn't look remotely like Ronnie James Dio.
No, and
that doesn't even look like it. Doesn't even really look like a person.
His name is Dio, Ronnie James Dio.
Faster than lightning.
My God.
Ooh, is that Guns N' Roses? Okay, yeah.
That is Axl Rose, but kicked in the face with a steel toe boot.
I want to know what's going on the upper right there.
It looks like he has a mustache.
Underneath his loincloth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was like. Please tell me. Show me. Yeah, Axl Rose is not looking good at all.
I don't feel like these were well thought out.
I think somebody was very drunk after a concert.
Yeah, for sure. Excremental Eddie the Heads. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. That one on the right.
What is happening here? Where it's just like,
that is like, you can see it, can't you? I can see it.
He kind of, to me, he looks like very much like that version of Bram Stoker's Dracula that Gary Oldman had the giant like butt head. That's what it looks like in a silhouette.
So
What
I
the
don't.
fuck? An
Okay,
Earth Crisis face tattoo?
All right, so if you're that into Earth Crisis, I feel like you can get that tattoo anywhere you want, including your cheek and chin. I mean, this person's not going to be working at a bank anytime soon.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I was gonna say,
I mean, the guy's got neck and head tattoos. I really don't think he's going to be a financial advisor.
I think that's a gal.
yeah, I think that's a lady.
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
I mean, what are you guys? Coop, would you ever get a face tattoo?
No, because that would be quite poor. Not to mention,
Fred Durst.
oh no, somebody stretched their Limp Biscuit.
It's
Looks like
hard to
fucking-
imagine
It's the Impossible Man.
It's hard to imagine that somebody would have that level of dedication to anything regarding Limp Bizkit, especially Fred Durst. But here we are.
At least they got the MLB logo okay.
Doing impressive level of detail there. All right, Ghastly Green Day. What is happening in this picture? Okay.
They're trying to summon the devil.
Well, that top one does not look like Billy Joe. That looks like John Panette or something giving a blowjob.
Oh no! It looks like a bunch of intestines.
Yeah. Did they not approve these? Hair metal disaster.
he couldn't. He didn't know how to sew, so he just had the jacket tattooed.
Right,
on him.
right, exactly. The dude was like, fuck the jacket. Just bring it
I
on.
am the jacket.
Yep.
All right. Hideous Hymn.
Don't know.
I feel like the girl deserved this for getting a hymn tattoo in the first place.
How do you fuck up the heartogram that bad?
Oh, Metallica.
Hey, speaking of Master of Puppets,
Wow.
it's
you know what? The James Hetfield doesn't look half bad.
I was gonna say it's Metallica featuring Triple H.
Oh no, the corn tramp stamp. I had a customer with the tramp stamp the other day. It was quite unfortunate that I had to see it, but I was like, I forgot those existed. And then I went back to the the line from what is it, Wedding Crashers? It's not a tattoo, it's a target.
I feel like anytime I see something like this is why the Red Chinese are going to win when they inevitably attack us.
I had a fucking customer who he's been waiting a year for a refrigerator that never came in, and it got pushed back for a second year. And his response was, "I hope the Chinese take us over soon. Happy 4th." and all I could think of when I saw it was, "I agree. I really hope you're first."
Yeah, I share the sentiment. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, so this looks like Angus Young, but a shrinky dink.
Yeah, something happened there.
Somebody left their Angus Young in the dryer for far too long.
Right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Looks like Raggedy Angus.
What is
almost.
happening here? Okay, so I'm now
Somebody couldn't pay for the rest of it, nor could they actually pay for a good tattoo artist.
I'm pretty sure that says G-strutting.
It does say destrutting. There's if that's supposed to be a C.
Oh no!
Does
that even say appetite?
Appetite for destrutting, baby.
Appetite for destrutting.
Gosh.
That is why
that's
you do
permanent,
not
folks.
stick your dick in the electrical outlet. Oh no!
What happened here?
Is that the guy from? Is that the guy from? That's not the guy from Lost Prophets, is it?
Ian Watkins.
Is that the guy from Lost Prophets that raped the infant?
Oh, what now?
Hold on.
Now I gotta go to the Google.
Hey,
Ian. Hey, it is the guy from Lost Prophets who raped like a baby.
yikes!
What?
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, it says it right there. It says convicted pedophile.
Yeah, because I had to write that my reaction to that article back when I used to write the Metal Hammer of Doom news report, which is now all deleted. Thank you, 411 Mania.
So
all that hard work.
Here we have cartoon Motley Crue.
Oh boy.
I mean, it looks about as good as Vince Neil does now.
Yeah, it's might be slightly better. The 5-finger death punch logo. Let's just move on.
Yeah, he's never seen a vagina.
James Hetfield.
That's not horrible, but I mean,
that looks like Marilyn Manson's face.
What is happening with this Kid Rock tattoo? Why is it Muggsy from like the Bugs Bunny cartoon?
Because he's a fucking orator of our times.
Man, man, see, man.
American badass.
I don't know, God knows why, man.
Damn, Bunny.
I want to be a cowboy, man.
Yeah, I don't want to be
a ball with the ball, dang,
Bother me, see?
Is it weird that I want to get this tattoo now? I want a Kid Rock tattoo, but he's Muggsy from Bugs Bunny. Yeah, see, yeah.
Oh my goodness!
What is this, Jonathan Davis?
That's supposed to be Jonathan Davis.
I thought it looked like Fat Chris Jericho.
Looks like a fucking potato chip, man. He looks like a damn potato chip.
This looks like a garbage pail kid.
Yes.
He looks like a thumb.
That is the weirdest tattoo.
All right, let's see what happened here. Rat.
Oh.
What?
Motley Crue, Cinderella,
and Poison. Huh. I guess we know his big four.
I guess.
I'm still ashamed there's no Kicks on there, though.
Why? Oh, that's the Limp Bizkit album cover.
Right.
Okay.
Does not look good at all.
You could get good. Is that
what the hell
Marks?
is Groucho Marx? Wait a second. What is he doing over there? What is going on? What is he involved in this tattoo? What is on the bottom there? What is going on the bottom?
A master of duck soup over here.
What is this about?
Who's he replacing though? That's what I'm trying. Let's see. I see Lars.
See, here's the thing. All the guys in Metallica are like right here. So
yeah,
so they're over here. And
you know what my other love is, though. You know what my other love is? Bam.
Like I am only into Marx Brothers and Metallica, and that is all I care about.
Yeah, you got Groucho, Harpo, and then Carl somewhere on the other side of his rib.
Yeah,
an eclectic. I mean, just mashup.
Hey, Jesse, Nickelback.
Oh,
Nickelback.
Oh,
that's an ass tattoo.
It is.
I guess you wouldn't give him a penny back.
Once again, Nikki Sixx, but a garbage pail kid.
If you get a Nikki Sixx tattoo, like you deserve what comes to you. Oh, that sounds really bad.
There's a Pantera one that. Wow.
Piss Week Pantera. Okay.
Yep.
There's Marilyn Manson.
Wow. That is frightening.
Sid Vicious with not a tremendous amount of detail in the face.
That looks like a very failed Sandman tattoo.
Korn. What? These are a few of my favorite things.
Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
Let's see, Justin Flame?
Flames on the side of my face.
Oh, it does say Timberlake. Let's see. 3 Days Grace.
Yeah, I think he just fucked up Stefani.
Theory of a Dead Man. What a douchebag.
What?
Oh, it's Deadpool. Oh, no, wait.
Those look like the people from the original Dune movie.
Oh, is that fucking Maynard? Okay.
Yeah, it's Maynard.
All right. Dave Grohl. Meh.
Yeah.
That looks... And then
King
there was
Kong
King Bundy. My favorite member of the Bundy family, besides
always afraid.
Kelly.
I'm always afraid we're never gonna have enough content. We're almost at an hour here.
Oh,
and we still have a podcast to review, and Mark is dead.
All right. Who wants to listen to me tell sexy stories? No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Another
even
hour of that.
Welcome to the Metal Hammer of Doom marathon.
I get paid by the hour.
You don't get paid at all, Alexis.
Oh Jesus!
All right, who's ready to hear some music? You guys ready?
This is the official Lordi Real Monsters music video.
Here we go. Oh, hang on.
Do we have links down there for the Gambling Commission and Be Gambling Aware?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Oh God, somebody is going to go to be broke. What happened, Lordy?
It's that damn Lordi again. Hang on, I gotta actually put it in my cans. They're not in my cans. I gotta put it in my cans.
I was like, what is going on? I've got some serious lag. That's because it's not playing.
This whole video is gonna be them playing the slot game.
Oh no!
I mean, that's the best advertisement you can ask for.
You know, one of the ways to reach like immortality, I should say, is like to have a pinball machine.
Yes.
Yeah,
these guys
is awesome.
These guys probably were like, well, we ain't getting a pinball machine named after us anytime soon. So we'll just, hey, this was probably way easier to do whatever is going on with this. I've never played digital slots, so I don't have any idea what this
I'm not much of a gambler, to be honest with you.
I'm the same way. Like, I used to be really bad. Like when I was a teenager going into my 20s, I wouldn't have a problem putting the bet down anywhere. And then I got married, and the wife.
You got married when you were like 12, though.
Well, took her a while.
That's where all the money went. Then he had 8 kids.
Yeah, right.
And now he's like, I'm too broke to game. Oh,
these guys.
That sounded tasty.
Yeah, I'm dying over here. It was my turn this week to be dying on a podcast. Haven't done that in a while. All right, so this video, I mean, it's fine. It's nice and animated.
There is absolutely nothing going on as far as story here.
It was pretty much whatever they had that they could put on there and be like, it's a good ad.
And throw a filter here. All right, great.
Well, I'm wondering how much of this is animation from the actual slot game.
I'm sure there's
probably all anime. This is the slot game.
So that animation that they just showed, I totally thought was going to break into like Dragon's Lair. And that's now what I want to see. I want to see like Mr. Lordi, but in Dragon's Lair.
Oh, that'd be sweet. That would be sweet.
Remember that? Like it would like blink and you'd have to jump to the left.
Oh yeah. Currently playing a role-playing game called Kids on Bikes, and one of the things that I first did was play Space Ace when I made it to the fair.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you remember Space Ace, right?
Oh, I remember Space Ace.
It was right after Dragon's Lair, they released the Space Ace game.
Oh, I remember that. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, Coop, whatever.
I love arcades, though. They're great.
I've never been in one. I've heard so many good things, like, the environment's so nice. So
Yeah, it's a great date night place.
I went out to dinner with a friend of mine last Friday, and she took me to this place called the Gamer Cafe in Newport Richey. That was pretty cool. It was basically like people playing D&D and stuff, but it was like full on diner food. So
that's pretty neat.
It's actually
that was the lamest Lordi video I think we've ever watched.
They
hardcore.
They did enough of them. They had to mail in something.
Oh my gosh, just throw it in the envelope. Gosh.
All right. Well, folks, the least sexy Metal Hammer of Doom we've ever done. Extra.
I mean, just speak for yourself.
Hopefully, am I doing anything this weekend that I can talk about? Oh, I'm going to a what the fuck am I doing? Saturday night, unless this gets canceled too, because such is my life. I'm going to a gin and tea party for my friend's birthday. What do you think about that?
Gin and tea.
I'm going to a Mad Hatter's gin and tea party.
Is it
sounds like a lot of fun?
Is it bathtub gin? Gosh, I hope not.
Yeah, bathtub gin, some toilet wine.
I mean, that's kind of like my kind of party, but no, I think this is a little higher class than that. So, all right, if all
I'll be editing podcasts this weekend. Everybody want to hear about that next time we get on here?
just these exciting podcasts. Well, hang on, because we're actually not going to be back on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra for 4 weeks. So we'll be back.
That is a long time.
Yeah, August 4th. August 4th, we'll be back doing the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra, and then later in the evening, we'll review Lordi Masterbeast from the East. No, Masterbeast from the Moon.
Masturbate from the Moon.
But I'm looking at what's going to happen in that 4-week period, like why we're having such a long break. So I'm going to this gin and tea party on Saturday night. But you know what I'm doing the week? You know what I'm doing like the following Thursday? You know where I'll be, Jesse?
Tell me.
I'll be at a place called Caliente in, I believe, Land O'Lakes, Florida. It's a nude resort.
Oh my goodness.
I will have sexy stories when I come back for the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra about my fat ass wandering around a nude resort.
We'll have some questions for you, I'm sure.
I will.
See, my thing, and it reminds me of today, there was a
We
girl
really
at work.
can't do this for another hour.
No,
Wrap this up.
I'll keep it quick.
Okay. Will you now, good boy?
But they were told me that like, yeah, we had to send her home from wearing shorts that were too short. I'm like, I mean, when's that a problem? He's like, her ass was hanging out. I'm like, again, when was that a problem?
Whoa.
And he's like, yeah, but then the big gals will also have their asses hanging out. I'm like, as long as they're not wearing nude colored leggings, like that's when I start to get really worried.
Listen, big girls need love too, but they got to pay. That's what
man.
That's what Quagmire that's what Quagmire said on Family Guy.
Oh,
I took a picture of my wife one time. She had the wrong color leggings on, and it looked like she was straight up naked, man. She's just sitting there, and I was like, what is going on in this photo? Oh, that's right. You wore those leggings. She never wore them again.
Enough about Jesse's naked wife. I have some other adventures going on, but hey, Jesse, you know what's going to also happen right before we come back on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra?
I know exactly what's going to be happening.
Oh,
me and you are going to be hanging out.
That's right.
Oh.
Okay, you and me, sexy girlfriend. I'm taking you on a sexy date to go see Rage Against the Machine.
That's what's in my calendar, believe it or not. I have it written down there.
Sexy
girlfriend. Cleveland.
Sexy girlfriend date. All right, folks. So check us out on August 4th. Metal Hammer of Doom Extra. We've got a whole bunch coming up. But everything got moved to Thursdays for the most part, so that I have other stuff I wanted to do on Mondays and Wednesdays. So we'll be doing Soulfly, Five Finger Death Punch, Machine Head, and that's all for Megadeth on a very special Tuesday edition of the Metal Hammer of Doom. So we got a whole bunch of Metal Hammer Doom coming up, but you know it's an ever changing date because my social life is dumb. All right, so for Robert Cooper and his bratty eyebrows. And for Dick Titten, who I will be taking on a sexy date in a few weeks.
Sexy girlfriend.
Make sure you're picturing me nude. Be well, be safe, and behave.
I don't have to report.